Starting out mission 5. I had a little housekeeping. I had an extra mission point that I didn't count from the last mission. So what I'll do is I will draw a dogfight card, split S, and I can only have 3. So I will discard this beginner's luck and replace it with split S. So I rolled for weather, rolled a 2, and got clear. Drew my mission card and got Escort returning Ju-52. So I got to fly to H3 and rendezvous with 5 52s and then roll on C4. I need to escort these guys back to Morisovsky and get points for when they land. So I'm flying to H3. So I'm taking my 4 fighters. I'm taking my ace, my veteran, and my handy-dandy experienced pilot. So this has a chance to score a lot of points if things work out correctly. So I moved diagonal, rolled, and did not get an event. Then I moved diagonal again, and I entered the mission hex. But since you enter the mission hex via the diagonal, you have to roll for an event before you rendezvous. So I rolled for an event and failed. So I rendezvous with my 5 Ju-52s and then roll on C4, of which I rolled a 2 and got 1d3 plus 3 fighters from the 13th IAP. So I rolled a 2, so we get 5 fighters from the 13th IAP. The rendezvous is automatic because the weather is clear, so I'll set this up and get back. All right, so I rolled and neither side got surprised. The Germans had the higher, he had an ace. All they had was a veteran, so that was +1. And they get +1 for having all fighters, so they canceled each other out. So there was no advantage for either side. Unfortunately for the 13th, they drew a wingman and drew back-to-back green. So these guys are, if I ever get around to attacking them, they'll be in trouble. So he's got freedom of action. So I think what I'm going to do is we are going to, this guy's dangerous, but I think we're going to attack this guy. And we're going to use our dogfight card because we have more than 4 differential on him. And we'll get a second attack with +2. So hopefully we can get him twice. We couldn't play it on this guy because we're only 1 ahead of him. And 4, of course, we miss. Oh, and 5. We miss both. Goodness gracious. All right, so he's going to bypass all my guys and go after the first transport. 7. He gets a hit with a B. 3. Off to a bad start. I'll roll against a 3. Ugh. And it's automatic flip. Draw another B. 3, 6. The dorsal gunners, there is no gunners on these guys. And he's shot down. Way to start. All right. So he's up. He's going to go after this guy. 9. 2 hits with a B. I was going to say I'm getting ready to send all my Germans to gunnery school there, I'm rolling so poorly. 3, 2, 5. So he's going to roll against a 5. 2. He's flipped. That's good. And he's done. All right. Ace. I think the ace is going to go after this veteran, even though his turn is done. Yeah, he's the most dangerous guy on the board. Of course, a 4. He misses. All right. He's going to go after this guy. Miss. So these guys are done. Man, I just cannot roll. All right, so he's up. Doesn't matter which one he goes for, so he'll go for this one. 1, he misses. There's no tail gunners. So he'll go for the other one, just for variety. 3, he misses. And he'll go for the first one. He misses. These two stay together. So their turn's done. And he's going here. His turn is done. 5, miss. All right, on to combat round 2. So we'll roll for these two together. 8, 10. That's actually a bad roll. Roll for this guy. 3. And this guy. 6. All right, we'll start with our Soviets. 7, 6, 13. This damaged one. Damaged one's in blue. So 5 and 5 is 10. And 4 and 6 is 10. All right, roll for this guy. 5 and 6 is 11. And roll for the green pilots. 5 and 6 is 11. All right, roll for my ace. 11. Roll for this guy. 10. Goodness gracious. So he's... Roll for this guy. My die rolls are terrible. 8, 7, 15, finally. And this guy. 5 and 7 is 12. All right, so he's got freedom of action. I think we'll go for this guy. That'll give us 2 chances to get him. Whereas if we attack him, we only get 1 chance. 9, 2 hits. On A. So 3 and 4, 7. Roll against 7. 6. He's flipped. All right, so he's done because he is going to bypass these guys and go here. 2. He missed. All right. So he can't use my dogfight card. I'm gonna go after him. Miss. All right. Our ace is going to take him on head to head. Of course, he rolls a 1 and misses, because that's what aces on my side do. And 5, he misses. So these guys are both done. He's going to come down and attack here. And he's done. 3, he misses. So he's done. All right. He's first. He's going to attack this guy head on. 2, we miss. And, of course, and they get a hit. Using a B. 2. Roll against a 2. 4. He's fine. So his turn's done. His turn's done. These guys' turn is done. And he's going to come down here with his 8. Oh, he rolls an 8, but he's on his damage side, so then he gets 1 hit. A B, and he rolls 2 damage. He'll roll against a 2. Unbelievable. I can't believe both those guys. Flips, draw another B. It's going to be another 2, so it's 4. Roll against a 4. 7. Hangs on. Alright, he's done. Okay, so we'll roll for these guys. 2, 4. And the blue will be the damage, and the red will be the other. So 7, 8, which is horrible. And 3 and 2 is 5. So he's up waiting for everyone to attack him. So we'll roll for the Soviets. This is round 3. So blue will be the damaged. 8 and 5 is 13. And 3 and 6 is 9. 10. 8, 13. Another 10. 14. And our 6s. 10. All right, my guys are up. How about this 10 first? 10. Terrible. The ace, who's provided nothing so far. 10, 18. This 10. 5 and 7, 12. And this 8. 11. All right, so we might as well go here. I could attack these guys, but I want to try to maybe see if we can flip him and get him to his damage side. Not that my aces hit anything. 3. We are going to play our rabbit's foot and re-roll a combat mission attack die roll. Try again. Oh, 1. We got even worse luck. Nothing. He is going to bypass these guys. He's going to bypass him and come right here to this gentleman. 2. He missed. All right. So this guy is up, and he's going to do the same. 3. He missed. And the same. Missed. All right, we're up finally. Let's see. So he, unfortunately, he's going to play this diving attack. So you get your normal attack plus an extra attack and then break off. So it's round 3, so it's not really going to matter. But it's going to allow him to get 2 attacks here. And the first one's a 1, he missed. Oh my God, back-to-back 1s. This turn is over. That was pathetic. Even with the +1, he missed both of those. 6, 7. So we get 1 hit using A. 5, 6, he's shut down. His turn is over. All right, so that allows him, he can either go head-to-head here, or he can attack here. I think this guy's more dangerous, so let's go for him. 6. It's a B hit. 3. Roll against a 3. We could really use a flip here. Nope, failed. So his turn's done because these guys' turn is all done. Because he's going to attack here. He missed. And then he's going here. And he missed. All right, so our 52s go up here. Our 4 surviving, 1's barely hanging on. And our fighters go up there. So calculate mission points. So we lost a bomber transport. This is -4. And here's +2. And then 1 point each for these 2 damaged. So we break even. Oops. All right, so we break even. And we'll set things up to come back. So I've got this damaged Ju-52 that I could send home for -1 mission point and automatically land safely. But I'm already at -2 because he's damaged, so that'd be -3. Whereas if he gets shot down, it's a total of -4. So I think it's worth the risk to bring him with us. So we can't move diagonally because we have the transports. So we'll go here and we'll roll for an event. 8, of course. 8. Roll on B2. 5 on B2. Enemy raid. Roll on C5. A 6 on C5. So 1 BF-109 gondola plus 1d3 plus 1 Soviet fighters and 1d3 plus 2 IL-2s. So we'll take a look at that and be back with you. So looking at the situation, I got one gondola would join my forces. They had 2 fighters, but these 5 IL-2s, with 2 of them aces and 2 of them veterans, looks pretty dangerous. Historically, IL-2s were sent out to hunt 52s, and they shredded them. And I think that's what would happen in this instance. I don't think my fighters could take these out, especially with the -1 to every die roll. So I'm going to play my avoid my fade to black fate card. Avoid combat allows me to avoid any non-mission location combat. Play before I roll on chart B3. So that's going to allow us to avoid this. I hate to use up my fate card, but it seems like now is a good time to do it. So we're going to move here. Five is a no event. Move here. 2 is no event. And the weather is clear, so we safely land. So we get all these guys safely land. We got to roll for this guy. Two, he gets +1 for clear weather and -1 for damage. So he just barely makes it. So we get 2, 4, 6, 8 mission points minus 2 for the damaged bomber, so 6. So we end up with 6 mission points. All right. So with our 6 mission points, first off, we're going to buy a campaign point. So that takes us down to 5. We are going to purchase a replacement pilot with aircraft, which is 4. And I'll draw him in it at the beginning of the next turn. And I will draw my 2 dogfight cards. Barrel roll. And in my sights. So that looks good. And I think we will bank the last mission point to give us 8. We'll draw a post-mission card. Next veteran pilot to score a victory becomes an ace. So that's a good one. Advance our turn. And we'll get set up for the next one.